Yo, what's up, everybody? I hope you're having an awesome day. Because school is right around the corner, I just want to talk about some crazy stories to get hyped up for school. All right, bring in the wheel. All right, let's see what we're gonna talk about. Let's talk about some student stories. And since I'm a weird little geeky kid who is really self-conscious and paranoid, I have trouble meeting some people. But I do have some friends, and they're awesome. I'm gonna call my first one, Jay. I guess. We were always like the class clowns. Every time we see each other in the class, we always talk, and we do it so much that people actually start to notice and tell us to stop, which is embarrassing, but it's so cool. I have someone to talk to in class. And it's like that we have the same humor, because we understand the jokes that I said, unlike some other people. Jerry! My other friends I'm going to talk about actually have YouTube channels, so be sure to check them out. Links in the description. So my next friend I'll call him Shaquille O'Neal because he reminds me a lot of him. They look similar and sound really similar. The similarities are uncanny. Another fact, he was just like me, very shy and quiet but really cool. He was one of the first to actually see me draw my characters, KJ and all that. And he supported me all the way, and even said I should become an animator. I should become an animator. This has to be my destiny. My last friend that I'll mention in this video, I'll call him Heath Ledger. Rest in peace, Heath Ledger. Because he admires the guy, and he also loves the Heath Ledger's Joker. He even tries to do an impression of the Joker in my foods class. And I'll be honest, he's pretty spot on. He also looks like Heath Ledger with his hair. And if you guys want to get to know these amazing people, check out their channels in the description below, which I just said. Other than my friends, there are some crazy students at my school. Like this one guy who freaked me out when I was younger. I was in like 8th grade, and it happened on a bus. I was sitting down drawing Slender Man, I guess, and then this one guy sat down next to me. I didn't talk to him because I was scared of embarrassing myself of saying something stupid, so I just stayed quiet. He pulled out his lighter, lit it for no reason. I was like, is anyone noticing this? He noticed that I was staring, so he said,
"You looking at my lighter? Just scared of fire?"
and I said,
No.
and then he brought the lighter closer to my face, and I had to push it back, but he kept pushing harder and harder until the lighter, he pointed into my book bag upstairs. Like, what was that, guy? And it would have caught on fire, but it was a plastic book bag, thank God. It just left a black mark on it. His stop arrived, and then he just left the bus. Keep in mind that every time I have to ride the bus, my stop was always close to the last, so during the whole ride, I just sat there, traumatized and scared. I was really young at the time, okay? But now I'm older, and I learned that my school has a lot of fights, which make that experience just tiny. This one time in JROTC class, we had to do a test where we had to stand still with a straight face and not laugh. And because I'm easily amused, I laughed the second that they just looked at me with their blank faces staring at me, and then I just had to giggle. So I lost. But whoa! There was this one student who just stood still and did not laugh. He must have won a lot of challenges on YouTube. So that's enough of high school stories. Now I'll tell some elementary stories. And so this time I had a crush on this one girl, which is sweet because I was a young kid, but since I was a weird kid at the time, and really like crazy and extroverted, I think, that I cringed at the memories of that. Long story short, she found out that I liked her, and she said she didn't like me the same way, which as a kid I handled it pretty well, but I always cringed because I was like, dude, I got shot down by a girl, man. But I mean, I was too young for this kind of stuff, so I had to just let it go. So when I was also in middle school, I met this one girl who I'll call Faith, because it's a synonym of her real name. Synonym of her real name. God, I can't. Faith was really nice, who I like to hang out with a lot of times. And since we were in gym class, sometimes we would go outside. Well, the whole class would go outside, and we get to walk around the whole yard, talk about some stuff, buds being buds. It was fun, but then she didn't come to school the rest of the year, and as a kid, I felt bad that my friend didn't come back. Man. Yeah, sometimes I just really miss her, because like she hasn't come back, and it was just random, and I just miss her. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you later.